A hands-free teleprompter will save you tons of time when you're reading on camera. It saves me hours every single week. So keep on watching, because I'm about to show you how easy it is to set up your very own hands-free teleprompter. Welcome to the Maximizers. Welcome, fellow Maximizers. I'm David Miller, broadcast director and video marketing coach. Now, I've used a lot of teleprompters over my many years in TV, but none of them are as easy or inexpensive as what I'm using today. And the biggest game changer for me is going hands-free. No more getting up to reset the script to the beginning, no more stopping down to switch between the scripts. All it takes is the right hardware and the right software. So let's get right to it with my very favorite setup. There are a lot of inexpensive teleprompters out there, starting around $89 at Amazon. These cheap prompters can work just fine if you're just using an iPad and not setting up and tearing down all the time. My favorite teleprompter is from Neewer, and it's called the Model X17. It's perfect for me because it can fit a 15.5-inch flat panel monitor, so I can use the teleprompter for zooms. That way, I'm always looking directly into the eyes of the person I'm talking to, just like what I'm doing with you right now. But this prompter also works very well for my iPad running teleprompter software. I just set the iPad in place and I'm ready to go. Now, if you're wondering about which iPads to use, I like to use the regular sized iPad because they're the least expensive. And chances are you might have an old iPad lying around somewhere ready to use. Let's talk about the iPad software. After trying a lot of different software apps for iPad, I settled on PromptSmart Pro. It cost me $30, but for me, it has been well worth the expense in time savings alone. Let me quickly show you how I use it. I use my computer to write my scripts in short segments that I'm going to shoot individually. Each of these segments will become separate stories in the teleprompter software. Then I open PromptSmart Pro and create a new document. I'll call this document YouTube Episode. Then I create a new story and give it a title and paste in the text for my first short segment. Now that my short segments are saved as stories on the app, I place the iPad in place on the teleprompter and I click the orange button. Now the teleprompter is ready to automatically show the scripts for each story in order. Now, as you can see, when I read what's written on the screen, the PromptSmart Pro software scrolls along automatically. I'm totally hands-free. This is awesome. Now, you might be asking, what about when you make a mistake and you have to scroll all the way back to the top of that script and your hands free? Well, I have the perfect solution. But first, I want to change the subject for just a second. If you want to grow your business and you already know that videos are a great way to do it, social media videos are a wonderful place to start. Now, if you want to publish social marketing videos every day to grow your business, I'd like to help. So please reach out in the comments so we can get talking about how you can start growing your audience, your leads, and your sales with social marketing videos. Now back to that solution I was talking about. This hands-free stuff is great until I make a mistake and I need to scroll the teleprompter script back to the top. My teleprompter is 6 feet away. I don't want to get up and walk over to my iPad and mess with it. That's why I use this, a mouse. Yeah, an old wired mouse. I plug it right into the iPad using a $10 adapter from Amazon. Then, when I make a mistake, I simply scroll the mouse back to the top of the script. I can even use the mouse to switch between the different stories. How cool is that? All right, fellow Maximizers, here is your challenge. Set up your own hands-free teleprompter and start saving a ton of time making daily and weekly videos. Because the more you publish, the more you grow. And don't forget, I'm here to help. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Let's stay connected. And as always, have the very most fun.